Okay, this is our result, and here we have what we have currently made. Now I'm not on the port 8080 even, so let me go to the shows.html. Okay, here we have, first of all, I have this bug here. Do you see we can move horizontally our web page, and that's not what we want. So let's go here. All we have to do is come to the shows. Here in header show, no, it's not header show, it's the description box container. Let's set this to 24% and change the 24% here to 100%. Save, go back and see. Now we don't have. Okay, I have to create a component. This time I'm going to say this is car. I have created these components many times. Hey, that's so bad as CSS. And let me go to my main. You already know the logic here. We're gonna import here. This is going to be car specs, save, and now we can start making the things happen. So let's start with our engine specs. Inside of it, we're going to get in our specs. Now let's simply add some group here where we're going to specify the correct width. So we have to display here as grid elements, grid template columns. We're gonna say 50% here, 50%. Let's save and see how this is going to look like. Right now 50% by 50, very good. Then we have to make 50% here and 50% here also. This is so intuitive. Now we have to get into our lefty. Here we are on the left side. Say also you gotta have a grid display and grid template columns, 50%, also 50%, and save. I'm going to actually give some padding to the top and bottom, like 6.4 rems horizontally, no padding, and save here. Okay, now it's not updating. Let me save again. I didn't see the left side with two columns. Oh, here we have. Oh, now we don't have, but we had. I made something. Okay, let me bring it again. Okay, here we have 50-50. Now let's make the same idea to the right side. So let's go out here and say right. In our right, now we have to give the division inside of our engine, you know, here. So let's select our engine and have the same thing here. So I'm just going to copy and paste, save, and see. Now we have 50-50. Very good, very good. I'm actually going to remove what I don't want here. Shows, description box, and yes. Now here in my left side, I'm going to just format what is common for the left and it's right here. It's left and it's right. So let's simply talk about the heading, H4 and the paragraphs. But before, let me just have some padding here because this is not looking okay. So this padding comes right here. In our specs, we're gonna have some padding. Let's 3.4 or 2 rems for all of this. Save, and yeah. Okay, in our left side, we're gonna say the left and left right. Let's see what we have here. Left. Okay, and our left right. We're gonna actually take the H4 to have some padding, 1 rem. Let me save. Okay, I'm going to giving the same to the paragraphs. So let's just put paragraph here also. Following, I'm going to change the color of my H4. Say that I want to have its colors, 2 colors of the gray. Its color soft gray. Then I'm going to just increase the font size to some 2.08 rem. This should be 2, save and see. Okay, very good. I can see some change right now. Next, we can just increase the font size of our paragraph separately. We're gonna put its font size 16 pixels, 1.6 rems, and the spec value is going to have a margin to the left right here. Spec value is what comes after the title, so spec value margin to the left side of some 0.48, just 0.48 rem. Save here, go and check. Okay, much better right now. Then we have to attack this right side. Let's go and see how we make that. Okay, but this is still far from perfect. Okay, then we make that, just making some small changes here. We're gonna actually give some padding to our entire group. Let's start with some 0 and 11 pixels on the horizontal sides. Okay, now it's a bit near from that, but actually this padding is too much. So let's inspect it. Here we have, let's reduce. No. This side only. Let's reduce. Okay, maybe trying to put some .5, .6, better. Okay, I'm going to leave here 90.6, save. Then here in my right side, okay, I'm going to start giving that background. This is the background color, and yes, come here into your variable, add the color light gray. I have not said that it doesn't exist, and its value is F3. Copy, paste right here, done. Then we're going to put the font size to be the default font size, and let's add some padding. This time is going to be some 3.68 rems. Okay, and set its opacity just 2.9, which is 90%. And when we hover, we know that we're going to change it to have a box shadow, and the opacity is going to go to 100%. Then we change the background. So let's say all, we want to happen in 0.3 seconds. Now I'm thinking in advance right here, and let me just put, as we hover, what are we going to do? Put the background here. I'm just going to leave background and not the background color, and change, oh, what I did, I have selected the class. Okay, that's not a problem. RGB ready 254. This is not entirely white. 253, and here is 253, is almost white. Then we have a box shadow. Here we're going to leave 0.4 rem, 1 rem, RGBA. I'm going to use the color black, and its transparency is going to be 18%, save. Then our cursor is going to be like that pointer, and opacity we're going to back to 1. Okay, saving it, seeing how it behaves. Okay, here we have, as we hover, very good. Nice move. Now let's go to our engine and start formatting. Here we have to change this H3 because it's small, and here is so high. We gotta change what else. Okay, some padding between these paragraphs, you can see. Yes, even this spec title have a different padding. Yeah, we have to add some margins between these icons. Let's make that. In our engine, we're gonna start with our left side. So here I have my left. Yes, click again. On this left side, select my H3. This H3 is going to contain an increased font size. I'm going to put some 2.8 rem, and just add this padding of that 48 rem, save. and go to my paragraph in general inside of my engine. Just add the same padding as my H3 so that I don't have a non-alignment between the H3 and the text, which is paragraph. Let's go to our engine spec. We have the title. Here what we're going to do is to display as IB. You know what IB is? It's inline block. Add some padding, top and bottom. I have selected 64 RAM, left and right 0. Saving it, go and check. Okay, much better, much better. We are going until here. Okay, slowly. Here I have 6.5 to 5.8 liters. I'm not going to change here. I'm going to use the inverse. Okay, now let's see what we have to change. I talked about the margin of the icon, but also we have to change the font size because these icons don't have the cool font size that I want. So I'm going to put 76 RAM. I'm going to put the margin to the left side. This is going to be some 48 RAM. Is 0.48. Okay, and I'm going to save it. Here we have, let's actually set the color of this spec value. Here we have two things. You can see that here we have all the spec values with this color, and then this is gonna change the background to green. So let's generalize, because we will keep the values with this color, but we will change just the overall color for this right part. Here we can do this in advance and say this is engine spec value. So let's put the color. You already know what color is. This color, so soft dark gray. Very good. I like IDE because that really helps me. In my engine right, let me make sure that I'm inside of my engine. Okay, yes. In the right part of my engine, which is this right here, right, I'm going to have a background which is going to be that color soft green. Then I'm going to have all the colors set to be color white. I'm going to save and see how does that look. Here I have, very good, very good. Okay, they are actually the same. What happens is that this one is more down, this is up. So let me try to bring it up. Oh no, yes, okay. You can see this is pretty much the same. There's just a small difference. This has a smaller margin right here, while this has a bigger one, but I prefer this version. And yeah, we are done with this section, so let's move on.